Hello, Leo. This is your December 2016 read. I'm doing all December at once. I feel like this month, well, this time of year gets kind of crazy busy for me, and I don't want to just like end up skipping a period, so I'm just going to do all December. That way, everything is good. For the main read, I'm using the Moon Tarot of the Moon Garden. Excuse me. Really old deck of mine. I got it when I was a teenager. Not the first deck, but one of the first ones. This says paintings by Karen Marie Schweikart. So in case you like that, it's like I got this in the 90s, so that's an older deck, but I love it. I haven't used it in a long time. For the advice cards, I'm using Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue, the Oracle cards here. I think this isn't like quite as old as that tarot deck, but I think it's like from 2006-ish. Either way, I feel like it's a good deck, so I'm going to use that. I got quadrants going on here. Okay, we're good with those. We got two cards want to pop out here. Is that how we want that? No, that's not how we want that to happen. Alright, we got my fingers are not working right. Maybe we do. Alright, fine. I don't know what's up with the double cards at the moment. So, there's a one card. There's a one card. Alright. We're starting off with the overall energy, which I can't pick up the cards and it's really obnoxious. I have base chakra, which is the root chakra. This is the overall grounding energy, like what's carrying through all of December for you. And I feel like it's like getting through the issue. It's like taking care of yourself, making things are taken care of. We got the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords there, which are big communication cards. I feel like to me it feels like a struggle a little bit, but like getting things moving. When I'm getting the base chakra with the root chakra with this and the red energy that's flowing through it, it feels like a combative energy. It does. It really does. I feel like something's been going on for a while, and this month is just kind of difficult. I don't feel like it's like overwhelmingly like knockdown, drag out fights all month, but I feel like it's constant battles all month. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. I hope I'm wrong. I'm trying to see, but I don't feel like you're shy about it. I don't feel like you're backing away from it, but I almost feel like a lot of it is defending your standpoint and defending how you feel, and you feel like you have to defend yourself. You have to defend where you stand, your viewpoint, and I feel like you're doing this throughout December. Now, these two cards insisted on coming in upside down. We have Past Life, which makes me feel like yin-yang. It's got like a yin-yang feel, like some of it's good, some of it's not so good. I got a yin-yang feel. This is the central issue. And I feel like you're not holding back, and things aren't going exactly the way you want them to. I just don't feel like the situation is working out. Like when I have Judgment reversed, I'm really feeling like it's just not working out. Like I feel like you would say it's not fair in a sense, and it's not really working out the way you feel it should. It's just not working out. And I feel like there's some good, some bad. I feel like this past life is like saying it's been going on for a while. Like it's a situation. I'm feeling more it's this life. I mean, I do have past life beliefs, but that's a whole other thing. I'm feeling this is more pointing out that this has been going on. The situation is like coming back around, like it's like a rehash in a sense, or like something's like due to this time of year, whatever's going on, it's like coming back to the forefront. And I feel like you're just not willing to just stay back. Like I feel like you're kind of saying, like your emotions are out there, like where you stand is out there. I'm kind of getting that. Communications from people around you. I feel like there's a lot of things. I feel like there's a lot of little. When it says workshops and seminars, but I'm getting kind of like I'm noticing the angel in the center more than that, and I'm feeling like there's a lot going on. You're juggling a lot. You're just like, this is how my life goes. Like that's kind of like the communication. Like in a communicating way, it's kind of like, it kind of feels like this is how it goes. This is how it is. And almost like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I feel like this is kind of mirroring communication the way I'm viewing it. I don't know what you want me to say. There's a lot going on with family, and there's a lot of people holding back. I feel like people are holding back, like because you have to defend yourself, and I don't feel like you're shy about it. I feel like a lot of people are kind of holding back how they feel, but a lot of this is communication with family. Okay. I feel like the situation that's happening, like this, you're a powerful light worker, but the way this is coming in, it's coming in between communication and action, which makes me feel like you're staying involved with your family. You love your family, and they may not see eye to eye with what's going on right now, but you're still keeping things going. You're still keeping bonds going. You're just not willing to just step away from everything. You're not willing to do that. You're not willing to let a situation damper your relationships with other people you love. You're just not willing to do that. So you're keeping involved with the situation, with people. Even if they don't like what you're doing, you're still like, I'm still in your life and I'm not going to disappear. And I feel like it's a good thing. This is like reminding you that it's a good thing that you're a part of this stuff. It's really good. I'm feeling like it's a lot of little squabbles here and there. It's a lot of defending yourself all month. The action is Two of Cups. And Indigo is behind it. Which means when I see Indigo Child, a lot of times it's somebody who's a little bit eccentric or out of the norm. And it makes me feel like the situation you're involved with has something to do with your love life that people aren't. They think it's odd, or they think it shouldn't be happening, or they don't like something. They may either don't like your partner, or they don't like something. Like if you're purchasing a boat, why did that pop in? I don't know. How that's interesting. If you're I'm getting a boat. I'm literally getting a boat. It's a nice sized boat. I wouldn't say it was like, it's not like a yacht, but it's like, it's a nice, I don't know if that's a yacht actually. I wouldn't even know how big a yacht would be. It's a boat though. I don't know why I'm seeing a boat. And not like a paddle boat, like a boat like you could like take out on like the ocean and sleep a couple nights on if you wanted to, like that size boat. This is like what's going on around you. I feel like people are having a problem with something with your relationship. I think what the boat is coming back and it's making more sense. You're doing something you love. If it's not a relationship, it's a hobby, or not a hobby, something you love, something you do, and people are just thinking you're wasting money on it. Yes. Okay. So that's kind of how that's coming in. And that's kind of what's causing these little squabbles. Like you're doing something you want to do, and you're getting a lot of crap for it. Right. Okay. I still feel like emotionally you're right where you want to be. I don't feel like this is like, I don't feel like, typically Leos are pretty strong, and you don't really, you don't really coerce a Leo to do something they don't want to do, typically, in my opinion. The ones I've experienced, but then again, I've only experienced a few closely. But I feel like the Knight of Swords in this position is telling me that, like, you're communicating how you feel and where you are, and you're not shy about it, and you're going to do what you want to do, and you make that clear. I feel like you make that really clear. Between what's going on, I feel like the advice is just to let it go, and I feel like that's not going to be a problem for you. I feel like you're just going to, like, people are going to say what they're going to say, you're going to say what you need to say back, and then you'll move on. Okay. I feel like you're also going to keep going in the direction you're going. I get it, like, there's a lot of success there. What is the line of succession here? Are we going this way or that? I think I did these backwards. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3. I think we did these. So this kind of folds in and out all month. Okay, so we got... This is an interesting timeline, because I feel like because these skirmishes go back and forth, and there's so many people involved, I feel like it's... I feel like there's a lot of parts where you're kind of like... You're standing your ground, doing what you want to do. You're kind of feeling stabbed in the back in some senses, because people aren't on board or backing you up the way you feel they should, or they're not... supporting your decision for what you want to do, and you feel they should. I then feel like, but I also feel like you're very caring with your family. I feel like this is mostly family. Some people may be just very close relationships, but it's ones that feel like family, people who matter to you. And even though there's people you're spending time with and you care about, I feel like you're kind of like, you kind of feel a little stabbed in the back because they're just not... I feel like people are not on board with what you're doing. I just feel like they're not. And I don't really feel like it's really bad. I just feel like it's where your life is taking you right now. I just feel like there's people who don't agree with it. And you're getting more pushback than expected. And it just kind of... I feel like the month is like... It's kind of like a sound wave. Like, it's good, it's not so good, it's good, it's not so good, it's good. It's like, it just keeps going in and out the whole month. And it's like... I literally got this feeling like... kind of like I'm a little out of breath, and like people get off my back, like people are constantly on you about whatever the situation is. You know, for December I was hoping for some more cheerier reads, but I get that you can handle this, and it's not really like a big deal to you. Not that you're enjoying it, but I feel like you can handle it. And as the month goes through, I feel like you're taking the good with the bad. As we go out of this month, because I wanted to like give something positive. What is that? Alright. I don't feel like we need... I think that's rehash, so we're going to leave that. But as you go out of this month, I feel like you're very connected with where you want to be. I feel like you need to be where you are, though. Whether people agree with it or not, I feel like you're really listening to what you want to do, and you're doing what you want to do. And this one here that says, if you get nervous, focus on service, I feel like that's more about you spending time with your family, and that's something you're trying to do, and you're questioning whether you should back off or do some other things instead of hang out with the people who are giving you kind of pushback. But it's saying, I feel like it's saying, keep involved, you know, people have to get used to it, and they'll get used to it after a while. I feel like after they've voiced their opinion 2 or 3 times, maybe, some of them maybe 2 or 3 times, I feel like they'll finally get the hint that, like, you're doing what you want to do, and once they realize they're not going to change your mind, for some reason they feel like they can, but I don't feel like they should feel that way, but I feel like they do, that you're kind of going to, once it's kind of played out enough where they realize you're going to do what you want to do, they'll calm down about it a bit, and things will be better. I don't get the word normal, I get better, just to be clear on that. Okay. As always, I always love to know how these readings affect people. I have for all the fire signs, I did this different type of spread here, which I've done before. Just I didn't plan to do it this way, just kind of how it's come out this time. And let me know what you think. If you like the information that came through, if it was helpful, if it wasn't helpful, let me know. And of course, if you want a direct read from me, James4Astral@gmail.com, James4Astral@gmail.com. Thank you.